What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Civilization V AI Only World Battle. And I said I was going to go till turn 360, but so much has happened in 2 turns since the last video that I could not miss this for you. So the Iroquois just declared war on Vietnam. Now this is big because the Iroquois have 3 atomic bombs, as far as I'm aware, off of the coast of Saigon. It'll be harder to nuke Hanoi and Haiphong just because the Siamese are in the way. But wow. And don't forget, Vietnam, who are holding off the Soviet Union, also have 2 atomic bombs. So this is our first nuclear war as such, possibly. We haven't seen an atomic bomb be dropped yet, but this looks like the first time we may see one. And also Poland grabbed Berlin. So the British AI, I was happy with it. They had finally done something good, and then they just wilted and have died. And credit to Poland, they now look very strong on the map. They're a huge red blob, and also the Huns took Nineveh somehow from the Zulu. Zulu units are all around it, but I don't know how this happened, but they slipped through and they grabbed it. I don't know whether they'll be able to hold on to this, but here we go. The Iroquois' turn is processing. Okay, so they're not going to use the nuke just yet because they've got their own units here. I mean, we'll be able to tell when it does because the populations of these cities will drop rapidly. But again, I'm surprised the Vietnamese haven't been using them against the Soviet Union, because they'd be pretty destructive against such. The Soviet Union just have large cities. They don't have little cities. Lots of them. They just have loads of very large, obvious targets. You know, Leningrad, Minsk, 2 well in range, high population targets. So I don't know what Vietnam are maybe doing. Maybe they just don't want to use them. Maybe their leader's just not very willing to use those bombs. But they do have full access to them if they want to. See, whether they're actually able to get them back, if they've built them over here, they may not be able to send them back to the main part of their empire, which is now the bit where they are going to be fighting the new power in Asia, which is the Iroquois. So it's going to be interesting. All the atomic bombs have been moved. Where'd they go? Okay, they've been moved more back, I think, to here towards the Indian Ocean to probably keep them safe. Well, 2 are here. I don't know where the other one is. There's one that's missing, which makes me... Oh, don't forget these cities here as well. Don't think we'll see much going on over here, in particular because the Zulu have got units right next to both of them. They don't want to risk hitting them like I did in my campaign. I believe I hit some Incans with my nuke on Japan in the America campaign. I do not know where the other nuke is. That's weird. Anyway, it's kind of scary, but whatever. I haven't used it, so we know that much. I mean, they need the Siamese to get out the way so they can drop one on Hanoi, I presume is what they want to do. By the way, the Shoshone are looking very strong right now. They look incredible on the map. And I think if they're given time, if the Iroquois, if we give them enough time, and obviously once the Iroquois reach the highest tech level, they can't go any further. From that point on, it's just the Shoshone catching up. I mean, where are the Iroquois at? In Vietnam 70, Iroquois 60. So the 2 most technologically advanced civs in the world are now having a war. Korea 3rd, the Zulu. The Shoshone are only in 6th with 63. Who is really far behind. Wow, we've seen a lot of civs. 27. We started with 43. Obviously, I'm in there as well, so 42 technically. But 27th, 16 civs have been, 15 have been eliminated, plus there's, no, 16 have definitely been eliminated, which means, and plus us is 17, which leaves 25 civs in the game. Persia being well behind tech-wise, then France and Assyria. Surprised to see France down there. I mean, they're not doing too badly as a nation, France. They've got a lot of units, and they've got, I mean, there were 10 techs ahead of the Iroquois, what am I trying to say, the Persians, so it's not the end of the world for them. I mean, France are in a good position. If they went after the Huns, I mean, now they've got artillery as well. They could probably have some success in taking back Orleans. But I think it's the fact that it is the Huns that's probably scaring them. Obviously, they're no threat from the Huns, who are holding on to Nineveh. I cannot believe that. Here we go. Are we going to see the bomb used? No is the answer. We have not seen the use of the weapons. The Iroquois have moved them away, so maybe they're saying, no, we don't want to use them. Which is quite possible. Sorry about that. Oh my god. I apologize. I think I'm dying again. Vietnam have not moved the airs back yet, so maybe we're going to see a nuclear-free war, which is a shame. Well, it's not a shame, that's a great thing for society, but it would be pretty cool to see a nuclear war. Obviously, it's just a game. It's fun. I can't believe the Soviet Union have survived them, though, from Vietnam. Like, they've not even been used on them. I don't know what Vietnam are doing. I can't believe the Huns are going to maybe even hold on to Nineveh. And somehow they've grown even stronger. They've taken 2 cities in 3 cities, I guess, if you include this one, in quick succession, and they're going to keep on growing, the Huns. They're not going to be stopped by anybody. I mean, if Poland can hold on to what they have now, I mean, soon Poland could probably take on the Huns. I mean, Poland look much stronger now, but maybe not. Don't forget, the Huns have a lot of units, giving them strength in the Caspian Ocean, so it looks like they're strong, when these units are pretty useless when it comes to anything but defending their capital, which they're not likely to have to do at any point in this campaign. Can't believe they let Persia live. I think that might be a reasonable target for China, though. This city here, Pasargadae. Oh, no, the Zulu took it back. Oh, well. Wait, Nineveh. Yes, Nineveh. Okay, I thought it was Assyria for some reason, but no, Nineveh. Egypt, I presume, will stay very quiet now. They're very small, just sort of in Greece and western Turkey and some islands, southern Italy. Spain are being quiet, which is obviously, I think they're sort of scared of the Zulu trying to go after their African colonies, and obviously they go straight after Madrid. And obviously Spain also have a border. They're one of the only nations in the world, Spain, to have a border with the Iroquois and the Zulu very close to their capital. So that's probably one of the most worrying things in the world for them. Isabella's probably terrified. Look at the citadels. They will be annoying each other. They're slapping down these citadels. I can't believe how many civs we started with. I mean, if you include the Aztecs as North America, that's 1 with them, 2 with California, 3 with the Sioux, 4, 5 with the Iroquois Shoshone, and 6 with America. 6 civs, I believe, started in North America. And we're down to 3, but I mean, 1 of them is very weak. And the other 2 have just gone ham. I can't believe neither the Sioux, America, or Aztecs, or Mayans even survived. It's stunning that none of them lived. I mean, I think if I would have done it again, I would have put 1 more civ in this region and maybe taken 1 out of another region. So maybe 1 less. If I could have got rid of maybe, say, New Zealand. I'm not going to put New Zealand in again, which isn't me being mean. It's just they're never going to have much success. But New Zealand was cool to have them in the game. They've given us some great moments. I mean, they've survived attacks from Indonesia and now are actually more than likely soon in the future will take over Indonesia. Korea have failed. How the hell did they fail? They had like 10 boats over here and now they've just lost. What have you done, Korea? Do Korea have any atomic bombs yet? That is another important question, and the answer is they have 3. Hiawatha grabs the Apollo program. Hopefully, I hope it's a civ that isn't the Iroquois or Zulu that grabbed the science victory. Like, Vietnam are obviously well ahead on that race, which is probably why the Iroquois declared war. But it would just be pretty cool to not see one of them win because they won the campaign. Which is like, obviously they won the campaign, they should win. But sometimes it's pretty cool to see someone else win in our eyes because of that. But anyway, how is this? Delhi is being fought for, but Siam, I think, are defending, possibly, against Assyria. I don't know what Siam are doing, but they're getting in the way. Saigon is now in the yellow, a big city as well. This is the largest Vietnamese city. All of the southern part of India is going to fall to the Iroquois with this as well, which is a pretty huge pickup. I mean, I've just realised how distorted this map is. Like, Spain is bigger than India, which obviously isn't correct. I know that. Are the atomic... Yeah, they're definitely not willing to use their atomic bombs. They've sent them over here. Wow, from there they could definitely hit the Zulu capital, and wouldn't that be interesting? The Zulu are about to cut off anyone passing from the Atlantic to the Indian Ocean. And obviously the Atlantic's already been cut off from the Pacific by the Chileans, and Argentina may eventually slip in and make that even more of a block. Are Poland having any more success? Poland just seemed to have built so many units recently, and maybe they could take Munich as well, and that would be really bad news for Great Britain if they were to lose Munich and give Poland naval capabilities again, because Poland don't have many coastal cities other than in the Black Sea and the northern Adriatic Sea. They don't have any access to the Mediterranean or to the Baltic Sea as of yet, so it'd be pretty interesting to see. Warsaw recovered. It was down to no defense. Obviously they survived which is good news for them, I guess. Wow, this is big bad news for Vietnam. Luckily, Hanoi is pretty safe, as is Haiphong. And these cities, I mean, you've got the bomb, Vietnam. I don't know what you're doing, but if you... they're having some success. And Great Britain now has the Manhattan Project. So obviously Britain's still far behind. They're a long way away from gaining the ability to have atomic bombs. And that's probably going to cause them to not be able to grab these two big cities. That, I mean, it was a poor war from Britain. They had nowhere near enough units to declare that war. And they've lost. They got what they deserved. And credit to Poland. They finally took the cities they wanted in the first place, I would presume. Berlin and Hamburg. So interesting stuff going on. I wonder how tempted the Soviet Union, Poland or Britain, any of the three of them, tempted to go for this Egyptian city. Now they're just down to this sort of little blob in the Atlantic Ocean that isn't very strong. Nineveh is still being held by the Zulu, and it looks like we're going to have a bit of a stalemate in a battle for Azure, I don't know, one or the other. Wow, what an area of the map this is. And the Shoshone are just getting stronger by the minute. The longer they are not being attacked by the Iroquois, they are building up. They're rapidly growing in technology and military manpower. They're fourth in the world, sorry, military manpower wise. So that is obviously going to be quite scary for the Iroquois if the Shoshone up to third actually now, because the Huns have dropped right off the map in that one. Don't know where they are. They weren't even in fourth. Korea are now in fourth instead of fifth. So Korea are doing very well for themselves. Korea have surprised me how well they've done. Obviously, I mean, I don't know. I thought they were always going to do rubbish, but then finally they went after Japan, which was insane. See them take 4 cities from Japan. Obviously, they took Beijing as well, which was a pretty big pickup. I mean, now they have to pick what to do next, though. Is it Persia? Is it easy target? But obviously, once they're gone, they're left with more difficult targets in the Huns, China, Siam or Vietnam. And obviously the Shoshone is another very, very threatening target. Korea is moving its atomic bombs towards Los Angeles, which is probably not what the Shoshone wants to hear. And, the Iroquois, did they get the job done? No. Vietnam defended. And they have a missile cruiser now. So that's probably the most advanced unit in the entire game we've seen so far. Up the tech tree, so credit to them. So let's just put this into perspective. Oh, research. Okay, it doesn't want to open for me. I wanted to have a quick look in the tech tree, but it doesn't want to let me do that. Finish satellites. I know I finished satellites. I did all this so I could see everything. But anyway, so missile cruisers means they're at least up to robotics. They had 73 techs, which 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, not 7. Did they have 73? If they had 73, then they're just onto that second wave of final techs, which means the science victory is very close for them. What do they have? They have 70, sorry. So they're halfway through all those first level of information era techs. Okay, that's interesting to see. But they are surviving, which is incredible. But now that there's no Iroquois units here, I think the temptation may be that maybe they just go for broke with the atomic bomb. I assume the Iroquois don't want to lower the population too much, which may also be a big risk for them. Which would make the city pretty weak if they were to use the bomb. Which is, I guess, in their head as well. Siam have got a lot of planes in this city, just randomly. I don't know what Siam are doing. I think they're still at war with just loads of nations that are just not very close. They're sort of moving things around every little while. And the Soviet Union, I don't know if they're just defending with these units or what, but they're not making any progress towards Vietnam. Huns, what are you doing? Oh, the Huns did just grab Nineveh back again. And if they can hold off this time, the Huns, that'd be insane, because the melee units, they could probably get there in one turn, but it's pretty interesting looking. How is Munich looking? Oh, let me just get rid of this. That's probably annoying. Okay, it should go away in a second. Hopefully. Please go away. Oh. Okay, I'll wait till the turn's finished processing, then it'll probably go away. Australia v New Zealand. What a war that would be. Obviously in the America campaign, Australia wiped out New Zealand completely. Shoshone do still have this, that's something to bear in mind. Shoshone controlling This little island off of Australia in Micronesia. Why is the Soviet Union's turn taking so long to process? What's going on here? Normally if it's taking a long time to process, something's obviously going on politically. Oh, maybe not. Maybe they're trying to get a peace deal or something. Who knows? Can we close this? Am I now stuck with it open? Because that is not what I wanted. Unit list. Close. There we go. There we go. That's what we needed. Wow. South America. Brazil finally gained some big strength. And then, wow. This is a big Argentinian force coming their way. Ooh. Argentina as well. I mean, I don't think they don't have nukes yet. Obviously, Brazil have a Manhattan Project complete. But they don't have any planes. No, they do have planes. Don't have any nukes. They only have triplanes as well. I mean, don't forget with Buenos Aires as well, this could be successful for Argentina. And if Chile help out, then, you know, obviously they're still in the war with Brazil. Brazil could struggle here. I mean, they've got a lot of their Prachina units up, but other than that, it's not looking good. How did Korea not take this? Jesus Christ, Korea. What are you doing? Korea still has its nukes out here on the coast. I'm excited to see that first nuclear bomb. And Korea has not... We could see it right now. I mean, they could declare war on the Shoshone. I mean, Korea are probably in that sort of range where they could hit the Shoshone capital. But no, they didn't want to. Vietnam are still around. And I don't know what's going on here. I don't know if Siam are in a war with Syria. We'll find out soon. Do they have more nukes? No, they just have fighters in Beijing. Okay. Okay. How is everything looking? The Huns are still taking a long time to process, which is kind of insane. Because they've lost so much. But anyway, what is going on? It's got to happen. Whatever. How are the Iroquois looking? Whoa. They have very much stacked these cities. They are overlapping each other now. France is still around. But other than that, guys, I'm going to have to end this video there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.